What's up YouTube, this is Tubedigga, and today I'm going to show you how to create a fully automated note repeat program in the AKAI MPC Live. So what is a fully automated note repeat program? It's a program that uses one sample spread over 8 pads, with each pad set to loop at different lengths to emulate the 8th, 16th, 32nd and 64th note time divisions and their triplet equivalents. All you have to do is trigger the pads, and this is great in a live situation or in the studio where you want to get things a bit more accurate and not have to trigger the pad, hold the note repeat, worry about latching it. It just all does it for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press Shift and Menu and search in my sample directory for a hat. Let's just try and find a nice 808 style simple hi-hat. This one to do, we've loaded that in. Let's go to our program editor, go to the layer 1 sample field, and there's our hat. The next thing we need to do is work out how long that sample should be to be looping at 8th note time divisions. Now, as we can see, the end field of this sample is showing it's 3,743 samples long. If we go to mp3.deepsound.net/eng/samples_calcols.php, we can find this fantastic calculator. Scroll down to the bottom, and then 3 calculators up from the bottom, we need to find the notes length in samples with tempo and sampling rate. So an 8th note in a 120 beats per minute has a length of 11,025 samples. So we don't really want to time stretch this one that we've got loaded into our sampler. The only way we can really get around this is by creating a new sample. So if we go to the grid editor and we select an 8th note time division, let's just add in a few notes there, go back to the main page, bounce that to sample. We just scroll down in our sample editor, and there you go, we've got bounce track 1. Let's just rename that to hat, sorry, let's just rename that to, change to 8ths. So we can process and discard that. Let's go right the way down. So we need to basically crop this. Let's just type it in there, sorry. And 30 for argument's sake. So we're cropping most of it. So it's 11,030. So as you can see, we've got our chill trap hi-hat sample in. We want to change that to the 8ths, and it says 11,030. And we can just change that in here now to 11,025. Now all we need to do is copy this sample over to the next 7 pads. So let's go to Edit Zones, All, Close. So now all our pads are going to be triggering our 8th sample. We want to set the slice to pad. If we had it set to all, any adjustments to this endpoint would be reflected on all samples. Let's just change that back to 11,025. We also need to go to sample play and set note on, otherwise the samples won't loop, and we also need to select pad loop. Now we need to come out of all. In our edit zones options, we need to choose current. Let's go to our second one. This is going to be our 16th. So all we need to do is just half 11,025, which is 5512. 5512, and that'll give us a repeating 16th, 8th, 16th, 32nd is 2756. We've got our 32nd, and let's just go to our 64th and halve that again, and that comes out at 1378. There's our 64th. We need to work out the triplet, so on the calculator we have got 7,351 samples long. Half of that is 3,675. Next length for the 30-second notes is 1837. 64 triplets. 1, 8, 3, 7, 9. So it's 918. 918. Stops the need for having to press the note repeat button. You don't need to use the shift and latch button. Let's just go up to our second track. Let's create a new program and let's load in a kick. That'll do. Let's put that on pad 1. Let's load in a snare. That's fine. Right, so that's our hats. On track 2 we've got our drums. So let's just put in a beat just to show these hats in context. Okay, there's our beat. Let's go down to our hat program. Let's go to the pad mixer so you can see. And there you go, fully automated note repeat hi-hat program. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to say, put them in the comments below. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, share, all the usual business. This is Tubedigga, and I'm out.